You know, there's one tiny little word that can stop a salesperson dead in their tracks. It's not maybe, it's not I'll think about it, it's that short, sharp two-letter word no. But what if I told you that mastering that no is actually the secret to getting to yes?
So today, we're going to break down exactly how to do that. We'll start by facing what I call the wall of no. Then we'll build up our confidence core, lay out a daily game plan, master the art of connection, and finally, you'll see how to find the rejection advantage. All right, let's jump right in.
First up, let's talk about that wall of no. We really have to get into why rejection feels so personal, so defeating. And it turns out, it's not just in your head. It's a real, universal challenge in the entire world of sales.
So let me ask you this. What do you think is the single biggest fear for anyone out there trying to make a sale? I mean, it's that feeling we've all had, right? Standing at a door, about to pick up the phone. What is it?
Yup. It's rejection. It's that constant feeling of a door closing, literally or figuratively. It's this deep, fundamental anxiety that can make even the most seasoned pros start to doubt themselves.
And the numbers. Well, the numbers really put this into perspective. For door-to-door sales, the typical conversion rate is just 1 to 5%. Think about that for a second. For every 100 doors you knock on, you should fully expect to hear no 95 to 99 times. So rejection isn't just a bad feeling, it is the statistical reality of the job.
Okay, so if rejection is pretty much guaranteed, how in the world do we deal with it? Well, it all starts on the inside, by building your confidence core. And here's the good news. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's a skill you can actually develop.
You know, Teddy Roosevelt really nailed it when he said, "Believe you can and you're halfway there." That belief in yourself, in your product, it's the foundation of everything. It's what lets you walk up to a prospect with self-assuredness instead of a big ball of nerves.
And I love this quote because it completely reframes what failure means. Now, he was talking about innovation, but it applies perfectly to sales. You want to double your success? You've got to be willing to double your rejection rate. The two go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other.
This really all comes down to one word: resilience. It's that ability to get knocked down, shake it off, and keep moving. And the data here is just incredible. Resilient salespeople are a whopping 34% more likely to hit their targets. So it's not about avoiding the hits, it's all about how fast you get back up. So how do we actually build that resilience? Well, this is where we move from just mindset into real, concrete action. See, confidence isn't just a feeling. It's something you build through discipline. And that discipline starts with a rock-solid daily game plan.
Now this here is a blueprint for peak performance, and it actually starts the night before. Get your clothes and meals ready so your morning is smooth. Then, when that first alarm goes off, you're up. No snoozing, you start the day in control. Next, get moving or meditate, anything to boost your energy and focus. Fuel your body with a good breakfast. Then, figure out your top priorities for the day. And finally, use your commute to learn something, a podcast, an audiobook. Every single one of these steps is a small win that builds on the last, setting you up for success.
And that's really the whole secret right there. Success is never one giant leap. It's like compound interest. It's the sum of all those small, consistent efforts. Your daily habits are what build the foundation that can handle the constant pressure of hearing no.
All right, our foundation is set, so now let's talk about the actual interaction. This is where we learn to take a potential no and turn it into a chance to know our customer on a deeper level.
Get this. Over half of all our communication is nonverbal. That means what you don't say is often way more powerful than what you do. Your body language can literally build a bridge or put up a wall in a matter of seconds.
Okay, let's just look at the difference here. On one side, you've got that pushy body language, crossed arms, pointing, that just screams defensiveness. But on the other side, you have accepting language, and this changes everything. Keeping your palms open around your navel, experts call this the truth plane, sends this powerful subconscious signal that you have nothing to hide. Tilting your head while you listen shows you're actually engaged. These tiny little cues build trust before you even get to your pitch. And when you do get that objection, like it's too expensive, your response is everything. Instead of getting defensive, just look at this example. It starts with empathy. I completely hear you. Then it immediately pivots to problem solving. It turns the objection into a collaborative next step. See, it's not a fight, it's just a conversation.
This brings us to our final and honestly our most powerful shift in perspective. We're going to talk about how to stop fearing rejection and start using it as your greatest superpower.
This is where we embrace what's called the law of averages.
It's a simple idea, but it is profound. The only way to get more yeses is to get more nos. Every single rejection isn't a failure, it's just a necessary step on the path to success.
And this chart just makes it crystal clear. To get that one sale, you might need to have 30 conversations. And to get those 30 conversations, you might need to knock on 100 doors. The no's are not the obstacles, they are the path. It's just the math you have to do to get to the win.
And here is a final kind of stunning insight. An objection is not the end of the conversation, it is the beginning. When a prospect brings up a concern, it means they're actually engaged. And believe it or not, the data shows the win rate can actually jump by nearly 30% after you get an objection. It's an invitation to go deeper.
So I'm just going to leave you with this one question to think about. What if you changed your entire perspective? What if you started to see every single rejection not as a setback, but as progress? What if every no is just the sound of you getting one step closer to that final rewarding yes?